Josie's Bakery is a neighborhood bakery. It's an organic spinoff of Tremezzo Ristorante. It's a place where we create a lot of wonderful sweets, savories, and baked goods with love.
Josie's is kind of a little eclectic mix of everything.
From spinach turnovers to snickerdoodles to
breads, cannolis, classic Italian pastry to
the world's best chocolate chip cookie, I think. Great tiramisus,
gourmet cakes,
lobster tails,
cheesecake,
any and everything you can find.
But our cinnamon rolls, I would say, are probably like the best things you'll ever have in your entire life. I don't love sweets, but honestly, like these things are the best things I've ever eaten. They're so warm and gooey, and the cream cheese icing. It's a little bit different from what you see normally in a cinnamon roll.
They're big, they're large. You have all the cinnamon and all the butter and all the gooiness kind of just dripping out of the bottom. And then, you know, you have the cream on top, and it's a comfort food. They're handmade with love, as we say at Josie's Bakery.
So for our cinnamon rolls, we actually start with an enriched dough. We then roll that out once it's all proofed. And what we're gonna do from there is spread our cinnamon, butter, and sugar mixture into our cinnamon rolls. We make sure to put a lot of extra cinnamon filling in our rolls. It's nice and creamy and already combined. This is gonna make it really gooey. We're gonna roll that up. We do our cinnamon roll trays in 12s. I'm gonna cut into quarters, and then I'm gonna cut each piece into 3. We're gonna throw those back into a pan. So we end up tucking the tails in, that way when they bake, they're not gonna come unrolled. And then I use my extra ends. I'm gonna fill in all the gaps. This is heavy cream. This is gonna keep the rolls moist when they're baking and keep them like ooey gooey. We don't want them to dry out. And those are ready for the oven. So these are the cinnamon rolls once they're finished, and then we're gonna go ahead and glaze these. We use our cream cheese icing. What we do is we go ahead and kind of spoon it right over the top of the cinnamon roll. Make sure to get every kind of crevice in the middle there, and it'll actually come out and over the cinnamon rolls. The cream cheese makes a really like well-rounded flavor instead of like just sickly sweet. It's really like a different tang from the cream cheese, and it kind of is that little signature like difference between a Josie cinnamon roll and something that you would find anywhere else. People go nuts over them. We started doing a line of breads. We kind of wanted to be that typical Italian bakery that could provide bread and, you know, have like a mix of pastry as well.
In addition to the amazing sweets and the decadence that we have, we make the pizza dough for Tremezzo Ristorante every single morning at Josie's Bakery. We really take a lot of pride in making our dough. We've got a great recipe that we love. It works well with our oven, and I think having Mel make it every morning and having one person do it really makes a difference. Making pizza dough is a labor of love, and we are absolutely blessed that Mel, she gets in there every morning at 5 o'clock in the morning, and she makes the dough, and she makes it the same way every single time. It's consistent, and it's wonderful.
The pizza kits, we really wanted something crafty for the kids to be able to do. You know, that was a really fun way for them to be doing some culinary stuff at home and learning. We actually include 2 doughs, Tremezzo's signature pizza sauce, some cheese, and a couple different toppings.
And you get to open your dough yourself, and then you put the red sauce on it, our own red sauce. You put the cheese, and then you put whatever toppings that you like on it. Just absolutely amazing pizza. We've gotten some fantastic feedback with the pizza kits, and it's been something that has kind of brought families together a little bit. Sometimes they have competitions as to who's the best pizza, but from what I understand, they've all been good. Cakes at Josie's Bakery is something that has kind of grown, and I think it's just because of the magic of Catherine and Alex and how well they can build a cake.
And so our cakes are typically 3 layers of cake and 2 layers of filling. We start with 1 layer of cake. We'll simple syrup that layer, throw a layer of frosting on the top and smooth that out. You're gonna include your 2nd layer of cake, same process, and we top it off with a 3rd layer of cake and some syrup. We use Italian meringue buttercream for all of our cakes. You really get like kind of a fluffy texture, but not too dry. It's nice and moist. You know, that buttercream really lends like a rich, creamy texture to the cakes. We really love to make these velvety, smooth cakes that people come to love. Josie's is a little bit different in that we really kind of have something for everybody. We make sure to give quality with the service. It's gonna be the best chocolate chip cookie you've ever had, the best cinnamon rolls.
So why should you come to Josie's Bakery? Why not? If you want to eat good and you want to have some kind of old world, old school treats, come see us at Josie's Bakery.